Hi, I'm Yumi. I'm a creative director right now in Los Angeles in a film subject. In Vermont, I pursued a lot of music. We did some shows with some of the other artists here. I am a neuroscientist and I put isochronic tones into my music to try to invoke emotion in people. And I'm very aware of frequencies. And so I really, really focus on not only giving emotion through the sound of my work, which I work with my little brother G, but I would consider myself a muse. I've taken a lot of time of my life to study the brain and the mind. I also have a degree in philosophy. Shout out University of New England for giving me such a well-rounded education I had to fight tooth and nail for. And yeah, that's me. I'm everything Yumi. There's no power like fame, money, loyalty, riches, whatever. You have fame, you can have the world. And this is a little bit of game. Love is the currency. You can buy the whole world, right? Everybody owns everything. The whole world is touched. If you have fame, if you have admirers, if you have people who love you so deeply they'd give you anything you want, that is art. The art of love. My sound really came from my rebellion and the boxes that I refuse to be put into because there are so many outdated opinions in this state. And I do love this state so much, but I won't lie in an interview. And being a beautiful, talented, charismatic young person in this state is like walking around with a knife to your neck, just waiting for them to push you a little bit. It's hard here. And you'll see that with a lot of artists in Vermont, we have a certain chip on our shoulder and we're very sure of ourselves because there was nobody cheering us on. And so that's where growing up in rural Vermont really influenced my sound, was giving me the courage and the edge to do whatever I want, whenever I want to, whoever's telling me whatever about it. If I believe in it, if I believe in myself, I pursue it. So with my music, I focus on how I'm feeling in the moment. So everything that I build as well, especially over the last 2 years, has been music with my younger brother. And so being able to blend my sounds, I just flow. I usually too, I'll check myself sometimes if I'm struggling in the studio or I'm recording with new people or things. I'll close my eyes and I'll just think about, how I want to feel in the moments that I'm talking about and where I was and how it sounded. And then we shape the song around the emotion, not the emotion around the song, if that makes sense. And so with hyperpop and cloud rap, sometimes I just want to talk to you guys. I just want to talk to you and I want to tell you what I'm thinking and how I feel and what I've been through. So with frequencies, that's the only universal language. It's the only thing that across anything, animals, plants, dirt, inanimate objects, if I turn my speaker up loud enough, your lights are going to fall over, And so with frequency and my background in neuroscience and also my background in philosophy, I began to make music that would impact people. And that's why sometimes you'll hear it, it'll sound like it's a little pitchy, or it sounds a little like it almost like makes your ears feel like wavy. I don't know how other people experience it, but that's how I do. And if you listen in the car, you'll hear it. It goes back and forth. And there's little like undertones like because frequency is the leading currency of everything, of being a human. And music is a universal language, and it's been happening for however long humans have been a thing. I don't know. But we've had instruments, and every culture does it. Everywhere. No matter what you have, music has touched your life somehow. Even if you don't like it, you've still heard it. I don't really care what genre you're doing, and you don't really care what you're actually saying. But I do care about the frequencies that you're emitting. And so when I'm listening to other people's music, I'm definitely listening for what you're trying to make your audience feel. And so when I listen to other people's music, which I don't do so often, and I listen mostly to music of Norway, a lot of dubstep, a lot of Russians. I don't listen to a lot of American music, and when I do, like I said, it's like dubstep. Or it's my friends. Your music is your self-care. If you're listening to some bullshit and you're not intentional with it, it'll affect your day-to-day life and you won't even know it. So when I listen to music, I'm very intentional. I match what I listen to. You go through my playlist, you're gonna be like, who are you? Because none of them sound the same. But it's for how I'm feeling and how I want to be matched and how I feel I can rotate that feeling out of myself through music and to clear my energy or sit in it and eat it, you know? But music is a very powerful tool. I told you, it's one of, like, of the world, it's one of the world languages. From my listeners, I want you guys to feel like I'm sitting next to you when you need me. Music was never going to be my claim to fame. Music is a way for people to connect to me when I'm not there because I can't always be. And so when they listen to my music, I want them to feel powerful if they need it. I want them to feel held if they need it. I want them to feel loved if they need it. I want them to feel sassy if they need it. I want them to dance if they want to. I want to inspire people to do what they want. And so my music is supposed to wake you up. If you want to cry and you want to listen and you want to think about all the horrible things that have ever happened to you, I'll be there right beside you. Because I was there too. But I'm giving you a piece of myself to feel whatever it is you're choosing to feel. But I will amplify it. I'm here to enhance. How you utilize me is up to you. That's me. Like, that's me. I just want to make you feel something, and I could not care less what emotion that it is, as long as you're thinking of me. Yeah, I do want to talk about the other artists in Vermont that I've had very, very good luck in finding people that I care about in this tiny state. I had to rip through 100 faces to get to my couple friends, and Topia is one of them. I said it first. That's going to be one of the biggest Jersey pop artists that y'all have seen. He is one of the most talented artists that I have seen coast to coast. I've worked with hundreds. I've done ad-libs for your fucking favorite artists too. You just don't even know who I am. Topia has got it. And that is a true-hearted man. That is a hard worker. He works with the youth to teach them how to do what he does. He's even with my brother. We've made 3-4 songs together just hanging out. So shout out Topia, man. You're the realest. I swear you're the realest and rawest out of this place in a long time. You're so talented, bro. So what's up next is we're working on a documentary. There will be a YouTube series. A lot of what I've been doing with my modeling and things of that nature, I'm not allowed to post online. We're doing one-of-one prints. So that's part of what we're doing in Los Angeles. But what's really next is, for music, is my distribution company. I am switching over to be in Los Angeles. Right now, I have a few deals that are, drafted with bigger companies offering me in and outs. And there's also somebody else I want to shout out is Green Tea Studios. If you're looking for a distribution company, I highly recommend that you go through them. I've worked with them, again, since 2020. We started in Burbank, and we made it all the way to Santa Monica. And now we have huge building when we were in little studio before. Amazing people. Shout out Barry, Green Tea Radio, which Topia is on almost every single week. You can submit to as artists. You've seen me post about it if you watch me. I'm going to start to drop things as just singles instead of trying to throw together albums when I was young and naive to how to have a successful music career. So there's a lot of music to come. I was waiting until I had time and resources and the ability to put out visuals and things of that nature. I was very, very busy the last couple of years trying to do some shows in Vermont to let them spend time with me and working on my modeling career so that when I went back to Los Angeles, I could work. So now we're ready, and I've built my team. Yeah, that's what's next. I'm going back to Los Angeles, and I really hope that everybody in Vermont just bear with it and use your last $1,000 to leave if that's what the fuck is going on. If you dream to get out, just go. It's way harder to get out than it is to stay gone. And that being said, I do love this state. God bless Vermont. Okay, bye.